What the hell? She looks like a goddess.
Is that her? Oh my god. To be fair, if I had such a gorgeous daughter, I'd probably spoil her too.
Ian, who has been watching the stream, gasps at the stark resemblance of Nora with her mother. It brings some buried memories back as he hears Roxanne address Nora.
Miss Smith, you look very sophisticated and educated. Now that it's come to this, do you really have nothing to say to your father and stepmother?
Oh no, I do have one thing I'd like to say.
Yes, I just knew you still had feelings for your parents. After all, they raised you. Can you tell us what you'd like to say to your father?
Nothing much. Just stay the hell away from me. The comment section explodes at Nora's comment. If Nora was a goddess for people moments ago, now she has turned into a devil.
Growing up, parents shower us with love and care. Some argue it's the ultimate kindness. Nora, now that you're a parent, how would you handle it if your own kid were to walk away one day?
They can do whatever they want. I'm not relying on them to provide for me in my old age.
It's not about the money. It's about the companionship, Nora. We miss our daughter and want her back with us. Are we asking for too much?
Absolutely. We just want you back. And isn't it a moral duty of every child to look after their folks? You can't back out on us.
As the audience feels for the Smiths, they eagerly await the unfolding drama in the elite society of New York. Yet Nora doesn't bother wasting a breath. Silent and composed, she watches the entrance with folded arms. Very soon, a group of police officers enter.
Did someone call 911?
Officer, these people are trespassing on our private.
Related to.
What is she talking about, Henry?
Henry, panicking, accuses Nora of being a liar. Nora, unfazed, pulls out an electronic DNA test report on her phone. Henry stares at the report in shock.
You little liar! What is this madness? What a thing to say at a time like this! Of course, you're my daughter! It's definitely fake! She's trying to dodge her responsibilities! She's making things up!
Roxanne, you're a reporter, right? I'm sure you've heard of the ZNS DNA testing lab.
Yeah, ZNS is a well-known lab. Its qualifications are beyond doubt.
Ian, watching the live stream, is shocked at the revelation of the DNA test.
What?
Ian's mind races as he processes the revelation. He urgently summons the nurse.
Get Joel! Could she be? Is she? Is that my daughter?
Oh my god, what a plot twist. She isn't his biological daughter? My goodness.
That explains why she's not close to him. They're not even really related.
But that shouldn't matter. They still raised her. If anything, it's even kinder that they raised her because she's not really his. She's still spitting in the face of all their hard work and sacrifices taking care of her.
This is blowing up. We need to handle this carefully. There's no greater kindness than the love and care one receives from their parents when growing up, Miss Smith. A DNA test report doesn't explain everything. You grew up with them. They're still your parents.
Did you pull away from us because of that? Come on, think about it. When have we ever treated you poorly during all the time we've spent together?
Everything in Nora wants to laugh at the comment. Instead, she continued skimming through her phone.
Yeah, it's true. You're not biologically mine. But you know what? I've treated you as my own because of the connection I had with your mom. I busted my butt to earn a living, all to take care of you. Are you seriously going to brush off everything we've done for you just because we're not blood related, Nora? Am I really not your dad?
That's right. They're your parents, Miss Smith. Thanks to them, you've grown to be the beautiful young woman you are now. As far as I know, you lived with them until you were at least 19 years old. You can't just turn away from them now that you know he isn't your biological parent.
The comment section explodes with judgment and assumptions, reflecting the growing tension within the virtual audience.
She's pretty, but she's got absolutely no manners. Forget the DNA test.
They raised her, and she's being horrible. The Andersons are supporting her. I'm not buying medicine from Harmonia Pharmacy anymore.
How can you claim that you treated Nora well? If you had, why would you stop her from going to school? Don't believe a word coming from them. They're here to steal money.
We didn't step in. She was seriously ill. We've paid a fortune for her medical bills over the years. Why would we bother saving her if we didn't care? We even backed her during her secret pregnancy. Don't you all realize how much we put up with because of her? Nora, if you really don't want to stay connected with us, that's fine. We won't bug you. However, we'd appreciate it if you could reimburse us for your medical expenses. We have another daughter to look after, and after shelling out so much for you, we're pretty much left with nothing. It's not too much to ask, is it?
It's important to me that we settle any bad feelings from the past. I must not leave out even a single cent. I'll pay whatever you've spent on me. I have a detailed breakdown of your bank records here. Let's calculate.
How does she have my bank records? You must be joking. How could you possibly have our bank records?
Aunt Melissa, there should be some pages already coming out of the printer inside. Someone to retrieve them. Melissa, confused, goes upstairs with a maid. Soon they return with a stack of papers. Nora takes out a few sheets and hands them to Roxanne. These are the details of Henry's income. Miss Roxanne, I assume you understand basic accounting? Please have a look. Roxanne is taken aback as she examines the papers. A quick glance reveals the startling truth. Idelian Pharmaceuticals has been depositing a substantial sum into the Smiths' account every year for 25 years. Until recently, it was their sole source of income.
What does this mean?
The reason for them to keep me alive. Idelian Pharmaceuticals is my mother's company. It's been providing for the Smiths for 25 years.
It became our joint property after we got married.
Nora calmly corrects him. If I recall correctly, my mother left the company to me. The manager had already shown me the prenuptial agreement. The company is mine. The live stream viewers are dumbfounded by the revelation.
So they've been living on the money from her mother's company this whole time?
They haven't worked at all in 20 years?
How do you even spend that much?
Those dividends are our joint property.
No, it isn't. It is my inheritance. You don't do anything in the company except steal away the dividend. If you did, Mom wouldn't have to appoint a professional manager to handle the company's affairs.
In other words, your entire family's income comes from the company your mother left behind for you?
Yes, the dividends were entrusted to my guardian. In other words, to them. But now, the company is mine, and I know the truth. So, their claim that they worked hard to make money is completely baseless. They just want to keep living off my money. The live stream comment section turns against Henry.
But how can they be broke after getting that for 20-something years?
They've been spending the money her mother left behind to take care of her.
Classic lazy man, using up all her assets.
Frustrated, Henry reveals a shocking accusation.
Don't you want to know why I treated you like crap all these years? That's because your mom conned me into a wedding scam. She got knocked up before we tied the knot, and never bothered to mention it. The day I found out about her infidelity was the day I swore I'd become your worst nightmare. And I am going to become your worst nightmare, Nora Smith. We aren't done yet.
What would Henry do now? Would Nora be able to defend herself? Also, how is Ian related to Nora?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.